Do you want to crack government exam at one setting? Are you tired of long reading time and struggling to apply different strategies? If that is your problem, you have to relax. We got you. Today, I'm opportunity to be one of my mentor, boss, and friend who is going to tell us how we can be able to pass our exams at one setting. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Prof. Linus. In today's video, I'm having a boss, a mentor, a big bro, and a teacher. Mr. Don taught me while I was preparing for my WAEC and JAMB class. So today, I'm having him on my YouTube channel so he can be able to tell us how we can be able to pass exams at one setting. The secret to passing any government exam. Thank you, Mr. Don, for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Linus. You're welcome.
We are happy to have you on board. So
Thank you.
I have some questions here that has been given to me by students for me to interview you on. So before we do the interview, we'd love to know more about you. Can you give a short intro about yourself?
All right. Thank you very much, Linus, aka the Prof. That's a very good one. Well, if I want to say something about myself, that may take like episodes.
Okay.
But I'll just have to break it down into a few lines. I think these few lines will captivate and say everything about me. Well, I am a dedicated government teacher with passion for educating students about political systems, governance, and civic responsibility. My goal is to make governments an engaging and understanding subject for all students.
Wow.
Thank you.
You guys are the word, right? Dedicated government teacher. If you are looking for a government guru for government classes, is the one for you. Okay, straight up to the question that you have today. So what actually made you to become a government teacher? Like what boosted your interest to become a government teacher?
This looks like I want to write a story. Because it will be also a very long one. But then I will try and just put it this way, very brief, by saying that I became a government teacher because I believe the knowledge of governance and politics empowers students to be responsible.
Okay.
So the truth is that students that have the knowledge of politics, students that have the knowledge of governance, it will empower him, give him that knowledge to become a responsible citizen. And that is why I want to help them understand their rights, their duties, and the workings of society.
Wow, that's very, very powerful. Where's my inspiration for me to also become a government teacher and also an aspiring politician also. With your years of experience as government teacher, now, what do you think are those problems and challenges that students are facing in government as a subject?
You know, a lot of students, they struggle with government because they see the subject as abstract. They find it challenging to memorize concepts, to understand political terminologies, and relate theories to real-life situations. So all I'm just trying to say is that they find it challenging because to them they feel that government is a subject that is abstract in nature, and they have not been able to memorize some concepts. They find it so difficult to understand political terms, and now they can relate these theories to real-life situations.
You know, I hear most of my students saying that, sir, this government as a subject is hard and also kind of boring too. Now you breaking it down to be something that are looking at as an abstract, make it look more sensible.
You know, Prof, there's something I want to say. A subject becomes difficult when you see it is difficult. I give you a story. When I was in secondary school, if there is a subject that I dislike, was government.
For you.
For real. I remember my teacher, a female teacher, I've forgotten, Mrs. Ichizona, something of that nature. Each time she comes to the class and writes on the board, decentralization of government. I just followed the next door and leave the class. Because to pronounce decentralization of government was very difficult for me. You understand that? So, but I just find it that, no, that I just have to love this subject, because I stayed with one of my uncles then. It's a man I refer to, a man with many colors. This is a man that every morning before 7 is at the Bankole. You see him listening to news, reading newspapers. When it comes to politics, he's there. When it comes to the economy, any matter of life, he discusses it as if he's a doyen on it. And I just feel that I want to be like this man. That was the interest I picked. And before you know it, each time he's listening to radio, I was always very close to him. And sometimes they say some certain things or concepts that are difficult for me to understand. I just say, Uncle, at the end, I just use Byron and write down. At the end, I say, Uncle, I heard them say this, security vote, and what have you. And before you know it, he explains to me. And I begin to understand those concepts. And by the time I use it in daily life situation, I see government as something that is very easy and not abstract.
Okay. So you are telling us now that we should love it first.
Yes, that's the passion for it.
Have the passion for it and try to make sure that we are involved in it. And not just make it look something abstract, but make it a reality in the sense that we can also emulate it into our daily activities.
That's right.
And anyway that we find it difficult for us to understand, we can normally ask people who have knowledge of it for them to explain to us.
That's right.
That's sounding better. So to people that are writing the exam now, be it internal exam or external exam, that's school exam and school living exam, JAMB, WAEC, NECO. Now, how can students pass any government exams with ease?